This is the astrology of 2024, so this is what to expect, and maybe you want to plan your year or just be prepared about what's coming up. Reminder as well, if you don't already know, I made yearly videos for every rising sign, so if you're wondering how this is impacting your life and what's coming up for you specifically, I made a video on it. Okay, the titles for every period are kind of cringe, but they're helpful. And this is all the astrology for 2024 laid out, which I used for all those videos. But anyway, first 2 months of the year, January, February, are about ramping up the energy. Things are picking up, planets are direct, there's not a ton of challenging energy going on, so I would highly recommend doing as much work as possible first 2 months of the year. Then March into May is when there's both challenging and positive astrology, which shows that you're probably both getting a wake-up call or kind of punishment if things aren't going well, as well as rewards if things are going well for the work that you're putting in. None of this is worst case astrology I'm worried about. It's just a more serious energy and a more fun energy back and forth through a lot of March and April. Late March, early April is eclipse season, which is the most pivotal time of this year with the total solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th. I would say that around early April might be when you get a huge push of momentum into a specific direction. Summer is drama. June, July, August. It's not bad drama at all. It's just very energized all over the place, less serious than earlier in the year. I would say watch out for middle of July, July 15th, Mars and Uranus together. I do not like that. One time. September to December is all about going inward to focus. It is a lot more kind of introverted, internal energy. There's a solar eclipse on October 2nd, which does look like one of the more pivotal times for a specific event to happen in your life, likely a relationship. And I do think that Election Day, November 4th, does look intense, although not nearly as bad as 2020 intensity. And I will make a whole video dedicated to that. And the end of the year is some of the most challenging. Mars is going to go retrograde into 2025, which I don't really like, but it's not the end of the world. So for anyone saying they're hearing other astrologers saying the world's going to end or it's going to be a horrible year, to be honest, besides 2020 and that amount of challenge, no year after that was insanely chaotically challenging in comparison to 2020. So the statements the world is ending, things are, it's just nihilistic, shut up. It's always a mixed bag, and rarely is it a mixed bag that is so horrible that it stands out as a horrible year. This year in particular is a pretty middle of the road mixed bag.